Joe, do you know why the Cleveland Browns are going to win the Super Bowl this year?
They're not winning the Super Bowl this year,
They
Rob.
they might. They might. I'm going to tell
No
you.
way.
No, I'm going to
No
no. I'm
way.
going to tell you why. Your quarterback, Shador Sanders, is going back to his roots and wearing the number 2 jersey under center.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, you know what? I'm rolling with Shador. He's giving off that underdog energy. I love it. Screw
I feel bad for him.
screw everyone else that doesn't like him. I'm tired of this. There's always Browns fans like, oh well, Baker Mayfield can't get it done, or oh, Shador Sanders can't get it done, and they're like, oh, but Dylan Gabriel's the greatest quarterback that's ever played the game. Like, shut up.
Well,
It's like you guys watch the games.
don't forget you still got a backup.
He doesn't deserve to be mentioned.
No, I just wanted to get your thoughts on Shador Sanders switching his jersey from 12 to 2.
Hey, whatever.
If
Whatever gets him playing, like,
yeah.
whatever he needs to do.
Hey,
Doesn't bother me.
there's a reason his jersey is retired in Colorado.
That's right. I mean, woo! Whew. Him and Travis Hunter, man. Well,
Yeah.
there's never been a Colorado team that's won a national championship and a guy that's won the high. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there has.
Oh man.
Uh,
But that's why the Cleveland Browns are going to win the Super Bowl. It's his second year. He's wearing number 2. Okay. I just have a feeling, man.
I don't. I will. They could even be in the game, and I'm going to say, nope, they ain't winning. Before I get blown out, get beat by 50.
I'll take your word for it, buddy.
There's no way they're making it. Just no way. Unless Jerry Judy's off this team, then we might have a shot.
Hey, you already got rid of one problem in Kevin Stefanski. Anything can happen.
Well, we still got 2 of them on there. Jerry Judy and he who will not be named. Backup QB.
Yeah. Yeah. Owner of multiple... Never mind. Anyway, what I would like to ask you a question about so far. Well, first off, how did you feel about opening weekend for Major League Baseball?
Lots of atrocious pitching. Let's just say that.
No, hang on. I'm interrupting you. You did it to me for the March Madness thing. I'm doing it to you. If we're going to talk about the opening weekend in baseball, okay, can we take 2 seconds to talk about the Pittsburgh Pirates?
Go ahead, buddy.
You know what? Not even the Pirates. I'm not blaming the Pirates. So many people were like, oh my God, did you see the awful starting pitching performance by Paul Skeens? My God, so bad. He was at like 36 pitches in the first inning and they pulled him. And man, can you believe that? What an awful pitching performance. It's like, did you watch the game? Was he throwing his best stuff? Well, no. But at the same time, you got a doofus out there playing center field, and O'Neal Cruz. Okay?
Yeah, but
no, hold on, no.
Look at his exit velocity.
Yeah, and he's an exit velocity to hell out of Pittsburgh. You mean to tell me this idiot that you're in New York, okay? You mean to tell me you can't walk down the street to a local Dollar Tree and get yourself a pair of yellow sunglasses? And you played baseball as well as I did. What age were you whenever your coach told you that if you're playing out in the outfield or the infield, there's a pop fly, that your first step is always back, right?
It's always back.
What is that? Mustang? Pinto?
T-ball?
Something like that. This asshole makes a break for a hit to deep center field, and he's like, oh shit, and then has to run as fast as he can back to the warning track and allows 3 runs.
Well, he didn't even put his. He could have like kind of caught it too. Like he didn't even put his hand. He didn't even put his hand up. He just let it. He let it like go by.
There was absolutely no effort whatsoever in that play. Even the throw in to the cutoff man was ass. And then
it was comical.
And then the very next play, easy routine pop up to short center field. Don't forget, we got rid of Andrew McCutchen for this. For a third baseman or shortstop to play center field, we got rid of Andrew McCutchen for this asshole to play, comical baseball. Routine fly ball, center field. I can't see, the sun's in my face. Falls right next to him. The left fielder has to come out, Reynolds has to come out of nowhere to get the ball off the ground for him to throw it in, while Cruz just puts his hands on his knees and shakes his head.
It was hysterical. I was laughing. I was at work. I was laughing. I couldn't believe it. I just could not believe what happened in front of me while watching this.
That's almost as bad. This is another example of how life has been as a Pirates fan over the past 37 years, but not counting the 2014-2015 seasons. Those are Clint Hurdle, bring him back, please God. But do you remember that play where Javi Baez for the Cubs?
Oh yeah, where he went from first all the way to home.
Yeah, and I ran back.
Yeah.
I'd almost put that play above this type of shit. Like, this was back-to-back. Well, the first one might not have been an easy hit to center field.
I don't know if it's as bad as the Keystone Cops play that they had in 2017. That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
That was multiple players. At least this one's just one player. That was like multiple.
You know what? At this point, I would rather have Gregory Polanco out in the outfield.
How about Jack Wilson?
I'd rather have Jack Wilson out in the outfield.
Pretty good, though.
I would rather have the guy from Major League 2 that they traded from the Giants to the Indians to come in and play. I can't remember what his last name was, but you have no marbles.
It was like the Nakayami Giants. It wasn't even the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah, I'd rather have that dude come out and play. But again, this is what we got rid of Andrew McCutchen for. That exit velocity when he hits the ball. I mean, nobody.
He started out great. He got a single. I don't know why. I even laughed when they had him leading off. I couldn't. I was like, this guy's leading off. He can't even hit.
Yeah, and then his base running's atrocious too.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. He's like out Mannying Manny Ramirez.
Yeah,
it's insane. But Manny's was kind of fun. It's funny. Like, he would make a great play 99 times, and then there's that one. But Cruz does it every play.
Every single play. The very next game, they benched him. And they had somebody else out there in center field, and he was making great catches out there.
Good. I was like, they should. When that happened, I was like, they need to cut him right now. Take him out of the game. Tell him he's done. Send him to the Dominican Republic or something.
Send him to
get him off the team.
There's a couple of major league teams that would take him.
I don't know.
Well, before this they would have. But just like Aaron Judge, that exit velocity though, when he actually hits it, and it reaches the Allegheny, it's pretty.
Let me tell you about that Aaron Judge guy. MVP. Calling it now. Called it last week. I'm going to call it every week. MVP. Aaron Judge.
My Pirates got blanked today by the Cincinnati Reds. They damn near got swept in the first series against the Mets, which they lucked out. They lucked out in extra innings on Sunday against the Mets. Juan Soto, he had a hell of a hit on the center field wall, and just so happened that Reynolds made a hell of a throw to get the guy rounding third, get him out, the tying run to stop him from scoring at the plate. Otherwise, it would have went further into extra innings. But man, talk about your bullpen getting worked to death in the first weekend of baseball. Man,
That was something else. Well, I knew Skeens was in trouble when I saw him walk out to the mound because he didn't have that.
swag.
Remember last year when he would walk out, he walk out like he's the man.
Yeah.
This time he didn't walk out like that. He just walked out like, holy shit. You know what I mean?
Now,
And I don't know.
Good.
Did you notice he's like using a different arm slot or something?
Mm-mm.
Like he's like throwing like more sidearm
Hmm.
than he was last year. Like before last year he kind of came over the top. He's kind of like down here, like Randy Johnson a little
Yeah.
bit. It kind of I was like, it's like when did that happen? When did this start happening?
Now the thing
And
is,
he was like standing up and like front. I don't know. It was just
it's different.
it threw me off. I was like, what's he? Is there something wrong with him? Is he hurt?
Yeah, right. He's trying to prevent Tommy John again. But my thing is, though, I do have to give credit to the Mets. It's not like the Pirates played a slouch team. The Mets, I think, are the third highest paid baseball club in Major League Baseball. So
they played like it.
yeah, they played really well. But at the same time, you can't do them favors by missing routine pop-ups to center field just because you can't go and buy $1.50 pair of sunglasses. Oh,
Yeah.
go sign a baseball or something. Take it to foul line. Give it to a kid for his sunglasses or something. Something. So you can't tell me there's not somebody on the bench who'd be like, here.
Yeah, quote the great Herman Boone off Remember the Titans. He's like, if you drop my baseball, I will break my foot off in your John Brown hind parts, and then you will run a mile.
God, he's bad.
He's not the worst Pirates player I've ever seen, but he's probably top 5. No one's worse than Andy LaRoche.
You're right.
Can we talk like that? That's the that's
You're
as
right.
bad as you can get.
Adam LaRoche was okay.
Yeah, his brother was good, but Andy, awful, terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
and he stayed on that. He was on the team for years. I was like, how is this guy still employed?
Well, Andrew McCutchen had a pretty damn good game for the Texas Rangers there the other night. He hit one over the left field wall. But Pirates didn't want to sign him. They wanted O'Neal Cruz so bad out there playing. I mean, there's a reason why I put circus music behind that video I made on TikTok.
Yep. Hey, shout out to the Nationals, though. They've been playing really well. That offense is pretty nice. Score a lot of runs.
Yeah.
Don't have pitching, but they can score.
Yeah. Who else has been playing good so far this year is Mike Trout.
Oh yeah,
he has two or three homers on the season, and he's batting near 500. I know the season just started, really, but still, he's never gotten off to a quick start like that.
And the Giants finally scored. Just great. Didn't score for 2 games, and they finally score. Now they got 3 runs tonight. They're on a heater. Look out.
Yeah, well, the Astros are currently beating the hell out of the Red Sox 7-1.
Yep.
The Colorado Rockies beat up on the Blue Jays 14-5. And your last place guess of the St. Louis Cardinals lost to the Mets today. So Mets starting off well.
Cardinals look good in that first series, but it ain't gonna last, folks. I'm telling you, they're gonna be bad.
Let's see here. In Major League Baseball news, the Milwaukee Brewers give top prospect Cooper Pratt 8 years at $50 million deal. He's a shortstop.
Woo! I wish I could get that kind of money.
Yeah. Baseball contracts are nuts.
Yeah, but they're worth it.
Still not one quite as good as Bobby Bonilla, though.
No. He's still getting paid.
He'll get paid all the way through 2035.
Yep. You gotta love that. Getting $1 million like every year.
Yeah, he's got to be like, damn, I only got 9 years left.
That's just insane. Well, Judge is gonna be like that too here soon.
Yeah. Oh, they'll be paying Juan Soto until forever for the Mets. Yep. You know,
Dodgers are paying Ohtani. It's all backloaded. Woo, buddy! I can't wait for that. The Dodgers will probably be the worst team in baseball when that starts coming.
Yeah, for sure. Well, so far we have the Yankees sitting at 3-0. Your New York Yankees, the bearded Yankees, out there 3-0.
Hate them.
And then we have the Orioles sitting at 2-2. The Marlins sitting at 3-1, right above the leading that division, right above the Mets. And the Dodgers sitting at 3-0, which no one's surprised.
They're playing my Guardians tonight.
Mm-hmm. Well, look at the bright side. Your Guardians sit at second place in a wild card race right now.
They're like 2-1. They'll be all right.
Just like the kid off of Angels in the Outfield. Hey, it could happen.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, they're not bad, but God, they need hitting.
They need to go to Ramirez with a blank check.
Oh yeah, he's the real MVP.
He'll be a Dodger.
Of the American League. I doubt it. He's got like a 10-year contract right now. I don't know. They'd have to trade him. If they would ever trade him, though, to the Dodgers, I would never forgive them. Ever.
You'd buy a Pirate jersey.
Nah, I'd probably buy another jersey. I can't root for the Pirates.
Well, how about one of the really good acquisitions for the Pirates this offseason was Brandon Lowe.
Oh, yeah, he's been playing really well.
Yeah, got 3 homers, 4 RBIs.
He had a couple walks today. I mean, he's
playing
good.
He had a 2-home run game against the Mets in Game 1.
Yep. Against Peralta.
Yeah. Yeah.
Marcell Ozuna looks about. They should just get rid of him. He stinks.
Yeah. Yep, indeed. Anything else going on baseball-wise? I mean,
it's just the beginning. I wish they had games on. It should be from 12 to like whatever after opening day, just like the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Of baseball from top to bottom, 12 to like 9 o'clock. I wish that could happen. And can we talk about how we have to have like 37 different things to watch every game? You need Netflix, you need MLB.TV, you need Peacock, you need Apple TV. Like, come on.
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
Yeah, whatever. You need 37 different apps to watch.
Yeah. I wish they would just use if you're gonna have MLB TV, use MLB TV. Every team, no blackout games, nothing like that. Just make that be the thing. And everybody's on it. No, Allegheny Health Network TV for Pittsburgh, and all these other. That's like the Notre Dame with NBC, but every other team is on something else, Big Ten Network or CBS, and it's like this.
Well, at least they're just always there on NBC. You know,
Yeah.
I think that's nice that you can always watch Notre Dame. But like, I get sick of the Big Ten where it's like, oh, this game's on CBS, this game's on Big Ten Network, this game's on uh, NBC, this game's on Peacock, this game's not even on TV. Like,
Fox.
just a bunch of million apps. Like, come on.
Yeah, figure it out. Also, another good Pirates acquisition was Ryan O'Hearn. He's hitting .438 with 1 homer and 3 RBIs. OPS is 1.151. So, yeah, Pirates off-season pickups other than Ozuna, seemingly, good pickups.
Yeah.
Just believe it or not, this year the pitching is letting them down.
Yeah. Who could have seen that coming?
Although today there was literally zero run support for the Pirates against the Reds. But hey, it's a young season. They're 1-3.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Let's see. Oh, tomorrow is the first day of April, right? Tomorrow, April 1st. Yeah. So that being said, we are now, once this gets out, we will be in the month of the draft, NFL draft. How you feeling?
It's all right.
Your Browns gonna take the needed pick of an offensive lineman, or are they gonna go some other direction? Do you feel?
I mean, we definitely need receivers more than we need our linemen. I'm not even joking when I say that. That's actual. Like, we got nobody. I mean, our rookie tight end led us in catches and receiving. Like, and then I think a running back was like second. So, I mean,
you know who they are. You know what they'll do. They'll miss out on an offensive lineman. They'll miss out on a receiver, and they'll pick a defensive player, which will turn out to be really good, but not what they need.
watch them take Tyler Simpson. If that happens, then I'll just implode.
There's rumors
I will go nuclear.
There's rumor that my Steelers might be pursuing him. Which I don't know why you would. You got Will Howard. Give him a shot.
Tyler Simpson sucks. Did anyone watch this guy? Like, they like, watch the film. The film shows, and I'm like, what are you watching? What film are you guys watching? I watched him play against Indiana and get absolutely destroyed. Like, does anyone remember when they played Florida State? How bad he looked? Oh, but that was his first game, Joe. Oh, okay. So he gets the benefit of the doubt, and he doesn't have more than 13 starts or something like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anyone knows this, but he doesn't have the talent of Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen.
No.
So I don't think he's going to be able to only play those amount of games and be good.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it's not like he did much for Alabama either.
No, that's what I'm saying. Oklahoma beat him, and they didn't even score an offensive touchdown. They scored defensive touchdowns.
Yeah. I don't know. Mendoza, he'll be the. Do you think Mendoza's the number one steal of the draft? Obviously, he's going to be a number one pick. But do you think he's the best player? Okay. Do you think the ceiling for him, NFL-wise, is higher than anybody else in this year's draft?
Yeah.
Really?
I think he's the best quarterback prospect. When it comes to, not physical traits, but when it comes to, the intangibles of what being a quarterback is, he's off the charts. I mean, like Tom Brady level. kind of stuff. Just how he talks and everything, and might sound corny, but he gets
No,
the guys fired up.
indeed. Now, so do you think that he is the player this draft with the highest ceiling, NFL career-wise?
Yeah. Because I don't. Everyone always talks about, oh, he doesn't have that strong of an arm, or he doesn't have this, he doesn't have that. I'm like, well, he's above 6'4", and he can make all the throws. That's all that matters.
You know who didn't have that strong of an arm? Tom Brady did not
Peyton
have
Manning.
that strong of an arm.
Well, Tom Brady's arm's okay, but it's not like Peyton Manning didn't have a strong arm at all.
Yeah.
And guess what? Still one of the best quarterbacks to play the game. So I'm not saying he's going to be those guys, but he has those traits.
Personally, I think that the player with the highest NFL career ceiling to me is the guy who's going to end up being a Cincinnati Bengal, and I'm going with Caleb Downs.
Caleb Downs?
Yeah, I think he's going to have a really, really, I'm not saying Ed Reed status, because I don't think anybody will get there, but I think that he's going to be right there. Well, by the time it's all said and done, I think he's going to be the type of player and safety in the NFL as like a Troy Polamalu type player.
I don't know if he's Polamalu. He doesn't hit hard enough. I think you're right. I think you hit the nail right on the head. Ed Reed.
You think he's more Ed Reed?
Yeah, he's definitely more Ed Reed. Because he's cerebral. Polamalu's just out there just flying around.
Yeah.
But Ed Reed's like playing chess.
I think that he's going to have an immediate positive impact.
Who's the guy that played corner for the Steelers in the late 80s, 90s, and he moved to safety with
Rod Woodson?
Rod Woodson, yeah. I think that's who he's more like.
Okay.
That's probably my comp I would make for him.
Well, if any team needs a better defense, it's the Bengals. And I think he'll come.
7th grade team has better defense than the Bengals.
Yeah, but I think Caleb Downs coming in there is definitely going to help things out.
Yeah,
sure.
That's if they take him. I don't know. They'll probably take a wide receiver or a running back or something.
Another one, Sonny Styles. You better watch out. He's going to be the next Bobby Wagner.
That guy's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I liked him all year. He was like one of the only guys that was playing in that Miami game. Him, Downs, and Igbinosun. Those were the 3 players playing in the Miami Hurricanes game.
Now, who's the receiver that made that last-second catch for Indiana in the back of the end zone against Penn State? He made multiple catches like that. It wasn't just in that game.
It wasn't their big guy but I know you're talking Cooper maybe.
Yeah, I think so. He's in the draft. That'll be a good pickup for somebody.
He's a good for the Raiders. If I was the Raiders, I'd take him.
You know what? I just thought maybe the Cardinals will take Ty Simpson.
Oh, goodness gracious! They'd be better off just going with Jacoby Brissett than Ty Simpson.
Or asking J.J. McCarthy. He's not going to be doing anything.
He'll be holding a clipboard, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Wherever he goes.
Yep.
Good Lord.
But I'm getting excited for the draft. I am. I'm optimistic about Jordan Love. I think that personally, I think he'll have a better first year than Genty did.
Jeremiah Love, you mean?
That's what I meant. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Jordan Love. I was like, doesn't he play for the Packers?
Yeah, he plays for Packers. Yeah, Jeremiah Love. Excuse me, I apologize. Out of Notre Dame, I think that he's going to have a better better rookie year than Genty.
Well, Genty also went to a team that
Didn't know how to use him.
they couldn't move the ball. Period.
Yeah, until he started
Couldn't
standing
throw.
up.
Yeah, he was getting hit in the backfield, still getting to the line of scrimmage, like he was at Boise State. So I mean, that part of his career hasn't changed much.
Yeah, I think Jeremiah Love's going to have a hell of a career unless he goes to the Jets.
Depends who he plays for.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the Titans might take him. Who knows?
Well, Salah's putting together a hell of a system in Tennessee.
Yeah, I mean,
Better look out.
Chad Brinker, shout out Martins Ferry legend, Chad Brinker.
Yeah. Well, I think you're going to end up seeing a team or two trying to tank this season in order to get
It's the NFL, Rob. They don't tank. Even when they stink, they still don't.
They don't tank. You're going to tell me that
No,
the 0-16 Detroit Lions was not on purpose?
no, it wasn't.
Yeah, they were just that bad. But I think
They were bad. It's like the Browns. They were just that bad.
I'm just saying that for next year's draft, coming out of Ohio State, Jeremiah Smith.
I don't know.
I'll put. I mean, I'll put him above
I don't
Marvin
think
Harrison Jr.
at this point. I don't know if he's. This is going to be a hot take. I don't know if he's going to be a good pro or not. I don't. There's something about him. There's something I don't know. Something's off. Like he don't. I don't know if it's the offense that Ryan Day runs or whatever, but you think he would be. You would see him more on the field, like Jackson Smith and Jigba. He was getting like 12 catches for like 300 yards. Like that's the kind of game I want to see Jeremiah Smith have. I haven't seen anything like that.
Yeah, or like a Devontae Smith type receiver.
Yeah, like
know.
something where he just or he makes a ridiculous catch, like Calvin Johnson when he was in college. Like he was making unreal catches. Like he would just be like one-handed grabs over guys in the end zone. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't make anything. He doesn't do anything where I'm like, holy cow. You know what I mean? He looks good. He looks like a beast. But there's nothing where I'm like, oh man, this guy's good.
Well, got a hell of a guy on the other side of the field from him with Chris Henry.
Now, so far from the highlights I've seen of him, he makes me say, oh my God.
Yeah. Well, another guy in the draft we can't forget is Carnell Tate.
He's all right.
I think he'll be a decent pickup. Ohio State is a wide receiver U.
That's for sure.
Their quarterbacks come out of college and kind of suck a little bit, but
well, they downgrade at receiver. That's why.
Yeah. But never know.
They have how many first round wide receivers they have on the team? It was I think all four of them were first round receivers.
Yeah.
Woo. Good luck.
Well, and then Judkins went to the Browns too. So.
Oh yeah.
And then Travion Henderson to the
He played the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he just played in a Super Bowl. So who knows? Who knows? Other professionals.
Well, Joe knows one thing, Rob.
What's
the Browns will not be in the Super Bowl.
I don't know. He got wearing number 2. That can mean
I'll buy a Shedeur Sanders jersey. I'll buy a Colorado Buffalo Shedeur Sanders jersey if they make the Super Bowl.
Well, AFC North's going to suck this year, so it's anybody's game in the AFC North.
That's right. Who's going to suck worse?
Yeah. Well, you know what? my Steelers, for the first time in nearly 20 seasons, are going to have their first losing season.
I can't wait. Personally, I mean, like, I can't wait to see Steeler fans when they got all their Steeler gear on in like the second or third game, or even the fifth game.
When
And
the
let's say that
reality sets in.
they're like 1-3, and they're like, oh, fire Mike McCarthy, he sucks, get him off the team, he's terrible. It's like, I'm sorry, I thought you guys wanted to lose.
Yeah.
You know, like you thought getting rid of Mike Tomlin was just going to solve all the problems.
And you know he's going to be doing this the whole time. Just
Oh yeah. He's gonna be like, see, I told you, they suck.
the types of players that man won with in Pittsburgh.
It's unbelievable. Like, I talk about it like I'm a Browns fan, and I think it's the best coaching job I've ever seen. That he's never had a losing season with some of these teams, like Kenny Pickett. He was winning games with Kenny Pickett, Duck Hodges, Charlie Batch. You know, just guys that if they played for the Browns, we would go 0-16. That's the guys he's winning with.
Mitch Trubisky, that doofus.
Yeah, Trubisky, Mason Rudolph. I mean, the list goes on, and they still win.
Dobbs.
Oh, Josh Dobbs, he was all right, but yeah,
he was no Charlie Batch. Charlie Batch is the best backup quarterback in football.
Had the divas. Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, Big Ben, all in the same locker room. Plus, then he had what's his name? He plays for the Cowboys now. Pickens,
George Pickens. Yeah.
I mean, just unbelievable.
Yep.
I just can't wait, Rob. Cannot wait.
Their Steelers might give Browns competition with who's going to get last in the division.
Oh no, it's the Bengals. The Bengals are going to get last.
I don't know.
They have no defense. They have the opposite of defense.
Yeah, more offense.
Yeah. So.
I don't know. We'll see how they do in the draft. Caleb Downs is
I don't think the Ravens are going to be good either.
Well, I hope they're not for how they did Matt Crosby.
Yeah. I mean, every game. This is going to feel like the NFC West in like 2008.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly.
Not one team's going to have a winning record.
You know what? It's going to look a lot like last year did with the Buccaneers and the Panthers going back and forth. Who's going to Who's going to be the shittiest team? Who's going to make it? Who's, you know, and
then there's that, and then there's the Browns. You know, they're going to be like the Saints. You know, they kind of win here and there. They look good.
I think the division's going to come down to the Browns and Bengals. I think the Ravens are going to be ass. I think that the Steelers are going to be even worse. And I don't know. I trust Joe Burrow to polish a turd in Cincinnati.
I mean, if they don't win, he's definitely going to be out of Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah, my God. He might retire. He might pull a Calvin Johnson. He's not even having fun anymore.
I mean, I don't blame him. Having to go up against Myles Garrett and T.J. Watt and
now his former
teammate. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't sound fun.
Yeah. Indeed. But anyway, anything else pro-wise? I know we have...
I mean, NBA, who cares?
After March Madness, I'll start giving NBA a little bit more of my attention for the show. And hockey. I'll give hockey some more attention too.
Pens won today. They were down. They are the comeback kids. Keep winning.
Well, Nailers, they made the playoffs. They're gonna make the playoffs. My wife was just at their game. It was a wait. It was a Nailers versus the Railers.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Maybe they'll have to call it Kelly Cup Drive again. But
All right.
anyway, that's all I have for the pro segment today. But anything else for the week that we missed, Joe?
Nope. I think that's it. Oh, I got something.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna do my athlete of the week, and it's gonna be Andre Rison. Absolute legend. Made a bunch of catches. Played for a bunch of teams. Played for the Browns. He's my athlete of the day, or week, or however we do it.
It's okay. Let's see here. Man. My athlete of the week is I can't hang on. Let me look up the kid's name. Sorry. I completely forgot about athlete of the week, but whoops. One moment. Ay. Come on. Sorry, looking for a name here. Last name is Smith. Sean Smith for WVU, who hit the go-ahead grand slam against Arizona State.
Heck yeah.
That baseball
Let's go Sean Smith, baby.
Yep. Making WVU look like a baseball school again.
Yep. Hey, they're pretty good this year. They're
Yeah.
ranked.
Haven't been for a while, but they're finally doing WVU baseball things.
Yep, they're tough.
Not good at any other sports, but you know.
No, they're good at rifling.
That's true.
That rifling
They just won Wait, didn't Ohio State just win some kind of national championship for shooting? I think it was, or
probably freeze tag or something stupid.
Yeah, esports.
Yep, Counter Strike team.
Yep.
League of Legends team. Whatever. Insert game here.
Yep. Anyway, that's I think that's all I got, Joseph.
All right, brother.
Well, have a good week, man.
Yeah, you too, Rob. And everyone out there, you guys have a great week too.
Yep. Thanks for watching.